Security is a top priority for most organizations nowadays. In this video, we'll explain how to configure different user roles and their access levels, as well as other security controls in Businessmap. To begin, go to Account Administration and click on Users. The first access level we'll explain is the Owner role. Users with owner access have full permissions. They can manage all boards, invite or remove users, assign roles, access audit logs, and configure every setting within the platform. For security reasons, we do not recommend giving owner access to all users. Ideally, only 2 or 3 users should have this level of control. If someone needs administrator-level permissions, you can grant them specific access instead of full ownership. For example, you can allow a user to invite new members or deactivate existing users without giving them full administrative rights. A level below owners are Workspace Managers. These users have full control over a specific workspace. For example, a marketing workspace that contains multiple boards for different teams. When you assign someone as a Workspace Manager, they gain control over all the boards within that workspace. They can manage user access, assign roles, and modify workflows for their specific workspace, but they won't have system-wide administrative access. Below that, we have roles. You can create as many roles as needed within the platform. We recommend defining at least a default role to associate users with specific permissions on each board. For example, you might have a viewer role that restricts users to read-only access. Under card permissions and allowed actions, you can choose to define roles that can create, block, or clone cards, etc., can edit or only view card details, if they can delete or only create subtasks. If you don't select a permission, that action will be unavailable to the user in their role. Additionally, you can define whether users in a role can view card history, access metrics, or more. You can also set board permissions, such as allowing users to modify workflows, receive notifications, view archived items, and more. Each role can be customized to fit your organization's needs. To simplify role management, you can group users into teams. Instead of assigning permissions individually to each user, you can create a team. For example, a manager's team. When setting up a team, you can add a description for your team. Define who the team members are. Decide whether they can invite new members to the team if they're a team manager. Define the board membership of your team and set what roles the team members will have on a board after assigning them to it. This makes onboarding easier. Whenever a new manager joins, you can simply add them to the team, and they'll automatically receive the same permissions as the rest of the group. All these settings allow for a highly customized access control system. Now, let's talk about your security controls, which you can access from the Security and Audit section under Account Administration. Here, you'll find all security settings, such as whether to allow public filters, whether users can attach files to cards, and the file size limit, whether users should be automatically logged out when they close the application, whether only owners can create or clone workspaces and boards. Other settings that can be configured based on your company's security policies. For enhanced security, you can also define password policies, such as requiring uppercase, lowercase characters, setting password expiration rules, adjusting session timeout settings. Another important configuration is card controls. In Businessmap, cards have various customizable elements like blockers, stickers, and fields. However, you can define who is allowed to create, edit, or delete these elements. By default, owners and workspace managers can create and modify card fields. However, you can restrict certain actions, allowing only owners to modify your card settings such as types, custom fields, and more, allowing all users to add blockers, customizing permissions based on your organization's needs. These settings help keep your organization secure. Adjust them as needed, and if you have any questions, our support team is here to help. That's it for today. Thank you, and see you in the next video, where we will show you how to get started with your workspaces and dashboards.